What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name is Seth, and MapleStory 2's closed beta number 2. This is the second time that they're going into closed beta. Hopefully they're not going to do a third one, but the closed beta is actually available right now as this video is uploaded to you guys. And if you didn't end up getting an invite, you know, to the closed beta because you ended up signing up through various means and stuff like that, then that kind of sucks. However, you are not entirely out of luck. So they've got these founders packs, and that's what we're going to be spending our time talking about today, where you literally are going to buy your way into the closed beta, as well as getting yourself a bunch of very exclusive items for the full game when it releases, fingers crossed, but sometime later this year. As well as they've also hinted at the fact that when this game does end up launching, they're probably going to end up having an early access phase where these founders packs are going to get you into that early access. Now, as of right now, they are only going to sell a total of 20,000 founders packs. We don't know how many have already sold, so you gotta get it while it's hot, right? But 20,000 of these bad boys are going to end up giving individual closed beta codes towards your specific account. And it doesn't matter whether or not, like somebody like myself, I already got access to the closed beta and I purchased a founders pack either way, which technically means that I took the chance away from one other customer to actually end up getting a closed beta code, because they are not going to end up giving you any extra ones, all right? It was a little bit confusing in the way that they explained it. I thought I was going to get an extra code, but their Q&A was a little bit strange with the answer. So anyways, what these are going to end up doing is once the 20,000 codes, or 20,000 packs, I should say, are sold out and completely unavailable, they're gonna take them out of the store. But you don't gotta worry if you're wondering about like early access down the line and having all of the access to these founders items, because they are going to end up returning the founder items back into the store after the closed beta ends sometime in August. I think it might actually be August 1st. So anyways, if we take a quick look here, there's going to be 3 different package options. One of them is going to end up being the Explorers package, which is $24.99 US. The content itself is valued at $40 because all of the items that you're going to end up getting in game, most of these you can end up actually buying separately when the game is actually out. And it is going to end up being quite expensive to buy each of these items individually. But then on top of it, there's all of these exclusive items that nobody's going to be able to get because they are going to end up removing the founders packs permanently when the game does end up launching and coming out like full on, no early access, is fully released. Then there's going to be the Master package. That's going to be $59.99 US. And then the Legendary pack, which is $99.99 US. So each of these is going to end up having various amounts of bundled items. So there's going to be a 30-day premium club membership for the first pack, and we'll kind of talk about what the premium membership ends up doing. But essentially, it's going to end up giving you like bonus XP, you're going to get daily merit, and a bunch of other things that you're just going to end up getting that is honestly going to end up making the game a lot better and a lot easier for you, in that the game is going to be free to play, completely free to play. You're going to be able to play the game and everything when it ends up coming out, but that's where, of course, they always have to have some type of a patron, you know, or subscription fee in the game, at which players that are actually playing the game are going to actually be required to end up having this in order to keep up with everybody else. So anyways, then you're gonna get the Mark of the Founder hat, Founder's Regalia name tag, the Prismatic Harmony unicorn, and 2,000 blue merits. Now, merits are going to end up being the cash shop currency, and roughly, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this 2,000 is going to be like $20, but then there's going to end up being all these other items, and the Founder hat, the Founder Regalia, and even the Unicorn mount, which you can see in the picture right here, all of these are exclusive. So if you buy this Founders Pack, you are going to have all of these when the game ends up going to early access or launching or whatever they're going to end up doing later the year. You are not going to be able to have any of these items during this closed beta test. The only thing that you're actually buying right now, if you can't wait, if you want to buy these packs right now, all they're going to do is give you access to the closed beta so long as they're available. And then once they're all sold out, you just wait a while, and well, then eventually you end up buying these packs after anyways, right? So then for the $100 or $60 pack, I should say, you're going to get everything from the previous one, and then an additional 30 days of premium. So that's 60 days total. Then you're going to get this gold ribbon outfit. There's going to be both a male and a female version. and then a chat bubble. So anytime you end up talking in the game chat, people are going to end up seeing this beautiful chat box show up, and I don't know, it's just going to be really fancy, right? And then also you're going to end up getting even more of the merits. Now, again, with the merits being the cash shop currency, it means that you're going to be able to buy quite a few things in the cash shop when this ends up coming out. Now, there are going to end up being various items in the cash shop that are going to be beneficial and going to be consumables that most likely you're going to have to perpetually continue to buy over and over again when you actually get to the end game of MapleStory, because near as I've been able to tell, I've experimented with the Korean server, and you know, we already ended up having the closed beta before, but of course the cash shop was locked to us. So with the Korean server, I got to take a sneak peek and kind of see a lot of the end game, and I think that there are some beginner's trap items, but for the most part, MapleStory 2 is just chock full of vanity items, and only when you end up getting to the end game and starting to put gems into your gear to end up making it stronger, not to mention leveling your gear through smithing and stuff like that, that is the area at which you end up can end up spending a lot of your actual hard-earned money to end up upping these items and increasing your odds of actually making them more powerful, etc., right? But until you end up getting to that end game point, it's not really required that you end up spending any money, which is pretty cool. So then the $100 pack, you can see with this image right here, is going to have, the poop is going to be your tombstone when you die. There's a cat costume, this giant mushroom emote. All of these are exclusive, by the way, guys, which is really, really cool. So you're going to bump your premium up to 90 days, get the orange mushroom emote, the founder's insignia. Now, as far as I know, that's just going to be, it's going to say founder and then your username. It's kind of like a title that you can end up having with your character. And then there's Founder's Daily Wonders. Now, this is where things get interesting with this pack, because not only are you going to end up getting the merit right here, which I think 9,000 merit is roughly going to be like $90 if you buy it individually. But the 28 days of Founder's Daily Wonders are going to be 28 individual store items that you're going to end up getting as you end up logging into the game. So these items are going to be like this full cat costume, the poop, and, you know, some of these other items right here. These are all going to end up being exclusive to these Founders boxes. And they're going to end up having other boxes very similar to this in the future. Of course, you know, perpetuating the idea that you have to buy them in order to end up getting these very specific special items. Sometimes they will even have chances of giving you the special item. Otherwise, they can end up just giving you junk, right? Just a generic loot crate system. But I think it's cool that essentially you're going to be getting 28 store items that could end up being really cool and cute, like this cat costume, and all this other stuff. But I don't know what this weird shield is on the character's back. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but I don't know whether or not it's something where it's like, oh, dude, that actually deserves to be in the pack. But I think that it's cool that you're going to get 28 full days worth of items. So we're going to go through some of the Q&A questions here that is regarding the Founders Pack. This was just on another page, and I'll put links in the description to both of these websites so you can check it out for yourselves, guys. But when the Founders Pack will be sold, they already told us, and it is available now, and it is going to end up ending on August 1st. If they don't end up selling 20,000 units. Will the contents of the Founders Pack be available to play during the closed beta? No, it will not. It's going to end up giving you a head start for the future releases, though. Now, one thing that kind of gets me a little worried here is they say future releases, plural, meaning that they might not be moving to early access and then launch later this year, which I really hope that they will, because seriously, they don't need to do another closed beta. I mean, maybe they do just for testing purposes, but I'm just really excited and I want to be able to actually have my account and have my character like stay, right? So they also advertise, like right here, will founders be able to reserve their preferred character name? Players that purchase the Founders Pack will be given the opportunity to reserve their names, their preferred character name on one server. This will be implemented at a later date, so keep an eye on the MapleStory 2 website or social media feeds. Now, I'm not sure whether or not they're trying to say that they're going to have some other means, like maybe you'll go on their website and you'll be able to reserve a name like outright, or if it's that you're going to end up having early access before the game ends up launching, then you can log into the game and that's how you're going to reserve your name, you know? So I'll keep you guys posted on the reserved name as it ends up developing. Can I upgrade the Founders Pack? Yes, you most certainly can. It is not going to end up giving you any more, there is a limited number of Founders Pack during Closed Beta 2, but you can still choose to upgrade even if the pack that you're searching for is temporarily sold out. So essentially what they're saying is, even if you buy the $24 pack, then you play the closed beta, and then you want to upgrade to the $100 pack, you're probably going to have to wait till the closed beta is done, but you will be able to just flat out upgrade to that other pack. And then again, I was already accepted, so we'll get an extra code for the Founders Pack. This is where I want to clarify, guys, and show you how confusing it is. No, you will not get an additional closed beta code if you have not yet used the closed beta code on your account. However, you may give that code to someone else to use. So that part, for some reason, I don't know why it took me a while to put it together, just because I guess the way that they worded it just is something that my brain personally doesn't understand. But essentially what they're saying is, if you got accepted into the closed beta and you never ended up using that code that they sent you, then you could give that one away and then just buy a Founders Pack to end up getting your account accepted into the closed beta. Tried to buy the Founder Pack during Closed Beta 2, but it says temporarily sold out. Again, you're just going to have to wait. During Closed Beta 2, I didn't get game access right away after purchasing the pack. It's just saying, please log out of the next-gen launcher and log back in. If you continue having issues, you can contact technical support. When is the last day of the Founders Pack sales? So again, they're going to sell 20,000 of them, or it's going to end up closing, August 1st. But they do say that the Founders Pack will continue to be sold until we officially launch. The official launch is going to end up being revealed at a later date. We do not have an official release yet, guys. Can the Founders Pack be purchased for another person or gifted to someone else? They say no. A gifting option isn't available, and purchases cannot be granted to a different account. So if you want to buy it for someone, essentially you're going to have to log into their account. So obviously it's got to be somebody that you trust, like maybe a real life friend or something like that. Or you just go over to their house and help them sign up with it or whatever. It could end up going badly, though, if you end up tying your PayPal account to theirs, and I wouldn't recommend it. So how many Founders Pack can be purchased per account? Only one Founders Pack can be purchased per account. However, if you purchase the Explorers Pack or the Masters Pack, you can choose to upgrade those accounts or those packs. Can I transfer the Founders Pack to another account? No, you cannot. What type of payment methods? They just got all the generic usual stuff, credit card, blah, blah, blah. PayPal obviously is there. Are all items included in the Founders Pack permanent? So Premium Club membership will be available for 30, 60, or 90 days, depending on the pack that you purchase. The Founders Daily Wonder boxes, which that's those 28 days of boxes you're going to get, they say that they will have an expiration date once it is activated. So I think what they're saying there, you don't gotta worry, guys, because apparently I ended up getting the information relayed to me. The developers ended up having a live stream just the other day, which I haven't checked out yet, and they said that the items that you end up getting out of those boxes will not expire, so don't worry, you don't gotta be afraid about that. However, the boxes themselves can potentially end up expiring, so I'm guessing that means, just based on the information that we see right here, it means that, say you bought a pack and then you don't end up playing the game for a year, and then you end up coming back on, you're probably not going to end up having those 28-day login boxes and stuff, but the rest of the items are going to end up being permanent as well. What is the NX to Blue Merit ratio for MapleStory 2? So here we go, we get to see that 1 US cent $1 US will grant 1,000 NX, and 1,000 NX, which is the next in currency, will grant 100 merit. So $1 is 100 merit, $10 is 1,000 merit. So again, when you end up buying the $100 pack, you're getting $90 worth of merit, not to mention all of the other crazy stuff that you gain. Is purchasing the Legendary Founders Pack the only way to get the Founders Daily Rewards? This is a special and unique version of the Daily Rewards and can only be obtained through the purchase of this Founders Pack. So they specifically say it's a special and unique version of Daily Wonders, or not Daily Rewards, Daily Wonders, yes. But that implies to me that, like I said earlier, there are going to end up being other Daily Wonders that you can end up purchasing. Most likely it's going to be from what I saw on the Korean server, of course it was all in Korean, so I don't fully understand, but it would be during the Halloween event, you could buy maybe a week's worth of these Halloween boxes, or maybe you just buy them outright, and then you are going to end up getting various Halloween items, very similar to these founder boxes, but it's going to kind of be like an event-based thing. And now here's the premium club membership benefits, guys. So you're going to have unlimited rotor walkie-talkies, meaning that you can summon a helicopter from anywhere, anytime, to fast travel wherever you want. Okay, so because otherwise, if you don't have this, you're going to end up getting some walkie-talkies through some of the quest line and stuff like that, but they're going to be limited. Otherwise, you can buy them out of the cash shop. So ultimately, it's going to be cheaper to pay for the premium membership than it is to buy the rotors separately. However, if you don't have any of this and you're a completely legit 100% free-to-play player, it means that in order to fast travel to certain areas, you're going to have to do a little bit of travel time on whatever map you're on to end up getting to the nearest taxi, which there's not taxis on every single map, keep that in mind, in order to interact with it to go to the nearest taxi, which again is not going to end up necessarily getting you to the map that you want. It might just get you really close because that's where the fast travel point is, and then you'll have to do some traveling. You're going to also get 20% monster experience, 20% Meso from monsters, which is the free-to-play in-game currency. You're also going to have minus 50% Meso trade fee. So I guess when you're just trading with people, you know, there's going to end up being a little bit of a trading fee that, of course, is the way that the game is going to kind of keep the economy balanced, because it's going to constantly take money out of the game rather than it just being traded throughout all of the players. And then minus 50% revival fee, because obviously it's going to cost if you end up reviving. Minus 20% black market item trading fee. So we haven't gotten into the black market yet, but it is really cool and really interesting. We'll get into that stuff, you know, over the following weeks, because I'm going to have more closed beta footage. And then minus 10% Ophelia enchant material. So Ophelia is going to be how you enchant your gear. That's essentially going to end up making it stronger, as I mentioned previously. And minus 10% of the resources that are going to end up being required. So in the long run, it is going to end up helping you quite a bit, but in the short term, not so much. You're going to also have access to the remote bank, which, near as I can tell, is access to your bank at anywhere, anytime, as opposed to having to travel to a specific town in order to end up interacting with your bank. Yeah, so again, you know, what MapleStory is doing for as far as the cash shop is concerned is they're pretty much giving the player convenience if they're paying, rather than, you know, free-to-play players are going to be able to completely play this game for free. Even in regards to those late-game resources I mentioned earlier, you are going to be able to grind them out as a free player, but it is going to end up cutting down on your time exponentially if you just end up throwing some money towards the game. And then you're also going to have a premium club dungeon and premium club insignia. So the insignia, again, is a title, so you can have your club, say, premium club or something like that, right? And then the club dungeon is going to end up being a dungeon that you can exclusively end up traveling into so long as you have premium access under your account. And then party buff bonus. So all party members, these are the people that are in your party, are going to get 5% movement speed, excluding PvP, of course, and PvP kind of sucks. All party members riding a ground mount will also get 5% more movement speed, and then you'll also, on top of all of that, get a daily bonus of 30 white potions, which is definitely going to end up helping you a lot, because when you get to the later portions of the game, you're going to be needing a lot of potions if you don't have a really good priest. But otherwise, guys, this video is long enough, especially considering it's just me focusing on the website here and just talking about all the Founders Packs and everything like that. Of course, I'm going to insert some footage for the Founders Pack trailer that they have in certain parts in the video, just so you can kind of see some gameplay and stuff like that. But otherwise, really excited that closed beta is actually here again, guys. Again, if you want closed beta access, you're gonna have to buy one of those packs. And you know, if it's something that you're really into the game, then of course you can end up upgrading those packs. Personally speaking, I'm gonna be into this, dude. Like, I'm so gonna be into this game. I'm really excited. I was really excited about MapleStory 2 on the Korean server, and I fully expect that this is gonna be a game that I'm going to end up dedicating years of my time to, because it's right up there with one of my favorite games, which obviously is one of the biggest reasons that most people end up watching my channel, which is another online voxel game called Trove. And, you know, obviously, I'm sure most of you guys watching this video know about it, but MapleStory is right up there for me in terms of, oh, this is an awesome game. Not to mention, MapleStory, I feel in a lot of ways, does the cash shop just is fantastic, dude. Like, seriously. Anyways, I can ramble on about how much I like MapleStory and some other videos coming out over the following weeks. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and notification bell so you get notified when I do have more MapleStory videos. But otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you want to support me, you can always sponsor the YouTube channel for a monthly fee, or check links in the description for my merch store, as well as there is a free version that you can end up supporting me if you want to go the extra mile, but you don't have any funds. That's okay, because you can check out Gawkbox as well as Solidarity app. There are links in the description. Access those links through your phone. It's literally going to tell you, for example, play this phone game for 2 minutes and we'll give you $5 that you can then contribute to this content creator. Great, isn't it? Like, seriously, and it takes like only a few minutes of your time. Thanks for watching though, guys. Sign on and stay epic.